در رو وا کنن این آمریکایی‌ها بیان اصلا کل اون مملکت رو مسیحی کنن. به خدا اونایی که خرافه پرستن دنیا رو به آتیش میکشن تو اسلام، اصلا ولکن نیستن، قابل مقایسه نیست. آمریکایی‌ها قرن 19 می اومدن ایران، میسیونرهای مسیحی داشتن، مدرسه ساختن.
In response to your opinion that Christians should take over Iran, your vision for Iran and your philosophy are very wrong and unacceptable. Iranians will not tolerate another 47 years of dictatorship, religious persecution, lack of freedom, and injustice. If, as you say, Christians invade and take over Iran and Christianize the government, how would this scenario be any different than the mullahs taking over Iran during the 1979 revolution and forcing Iranians to choose between accepting radical Islamic ideals or facing persecution? We do not want another supreme leader, in this case a pope, ruling the country. How would the Christian Republic of Iran be any different than the Islamic Republic of Iran? This cannot happen, as it will be identical to the current Islamic regime. The people of Iran want a free Iran. Iran will be a free country soon, and it will be accepting of all religions, including the Baha'i, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Zoroastrian, and Hindu faiths. All will be free to practice their faiths in a country that is respectful and accepting of all of God's religions. Also, people from all countries will be welcome to visit Iran, like during the time of Shah Pahlavi. Of course, legal entry requirements will be established by Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi when the time comes. These ideals of religious freedom have been discussed in Pahlavi's speeches. Pahlavi is a strong advocate of religious freedom, and this is why Iranians love him.
I think what today unites us, number one is Iran's territorial integrity. Number two is the clear separation of religion from state, which is a prerequisite to democracy, and we paid the price understanding what it means to live under a religious dictatorship. Number three is, of course, equality of all citizens under the law and individual liberties. And most importantly, the process, a democratic process to allow the people to elect and decide what their future system of governance should be.
For the longest time, religious minorities, including Baha'is, Jews, and Christians, as well as ethnic minorities, have been oppressed under the Islamic regime. Followers of the Baha'i faith, the second largest religion in Iran and home of the prophet of the Baha'i faith, Hazrat Baha'u'llah, have been burdened the most under the regime, as since 1979, countless Baha'i men, women, and children have been executed, imprisoned, tortured, denied the right to attend university, denied the right to enter certain professions, and have had their belongings, homes, businesses, money, and land confiscated. Is this what you want again? Another regime? Another 47 years of unspeakable injustice? Nobody wants this. Furthermore, in response to your comment about America building up Iran and establishing schools in the past, for your information, even before the Pahlavi dynasty in Iran, Baha'is in Iran were the first to build schools in different provinces across Iran for girls and women. Shortly after, boys and girls attended school together.
بهاییان از پیشروان ساخت مدارس نوین در ایران بودند. به کوشش بهاییان مدارس جدید فراتر از شهرهای بزرگ رفت و آموزش نوین به روستاها رسید.
خیلی جالبه که اولین مدرسه بهایی که در دهه 1870 میلادی تشکیل شد در یه روستا بود، در روستای ماهفروزک مازندران، توسط یک ملای روستا به ملا علی جان که بهایی شده بود.
بهاییان بانی ساخت مدارسی شدند که آموزش را در دسترس تمام گروه‌های اجتماعی با مذاهب مختلف قرار داد.
Later on, the Zoroastrians and Jews built schools as well. Also, during the time of Reza Pahlavi's grandfather, different countries played a role in contributing to the growth and advancement of Iran's future. The time of Shah Pahlavi's father, Reza Shah, opportunities were given to foreigners from various countries to come to Iran and work in different professional fields. It wasn't like what you're describing about Iran being built with the help of other countries. Iran has a rich history, culture, and civilization. Your philosophy is very outdated, as even 2,000 years ago, during the reign of King Cyrus the Great famously established a policy of religious tolerance and freedom across the Achaemenid Empire, allowing subjects to practice their own faiths and customs. Recorded on the Cyrus cylinder, he allowed displaced peoples, notably Jews, to return home and rebuild their temples. Unlike rulers who forced cultural assimilation, Cyrus allowed local traditions, customs, and religious practices to continue in conquered regions, including Babylon, without disruption. The Cyrus cylinder is often considered the first charter of human rights. This artifact outlines his policies of granting freedom to displaced minorities and restoring their temples. In his writings and talks, Hazrat Abdul-Baha, the son of the prophet of the Baha'i faith, Hazrat Baha'u'llah, highlights King Cyrus the Great of Persia as a model of a just, benevolent, and divinely assisted ruler. His writings often highlight Cyrus's role in ending the Babylonian captivity, enabling the reconstruction of the temple in Jerusalem, and establishing a lasting legacy of religious freedom and justice. Hazrat Abdul-Baha refers to Cyrus as a just king. In a broader context of Baha'i belief, rulers like Cyrus are seen as having been assisted by divine power to fulfill prophetic roles such as the restoration of the Jewish people. While specifically addressing the rulers and people of Persia, Hazrat Abdul-Baha references historical figures like Cyrus to contrast the glorious, just past of Persia with its state at the time of his writing, urging a return to principles of justice, equity, and civilization. In a treatise written by Hazrat Abdul-Baha called The Secret of Divine Civilization, Hazrat Abdul-Baha makes a reference to Cyrus being identified in some Persian records as Bahman ibn Asfandiar.